Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot shop. I'm here today to do a pick a card for timing. I haven't done one for a while, and the last few I did were really popular. People seem to really like to try to find out when timing is, and it can be one of the most challenging things to see. But sometimes we can get it, sometimes we can get the timing down pretty close. So we don't like to say anything's impossible, because with that energy of belief, which I try to remain in, that, and remain positive, that we can see some pretty accurate timing energies. So I'm going to take a look with this deck. Now this is called the Divine Timing Healing Oracle. And I'm going to put up the little square that says the website that I got it from and her name. She created this deck. Now, a lot of people ask me why I don't use tarot for the timing, and I can use the tarot, but this is just the cutest little oracle, and it, it has images, and it's just different. It's just different for timing, and so I love to go to it to look for timings for things. So we're gonna do a pick a card, like I said, and we have the snowman is one of the pick a cards, and these are little snow globes. I'm gonna get a snow going there. So you can choose different things to find out time about. You don't have to just choose one. You can put different energies to different things. We always are looking for, timings on different things in our lives, not just sometimes one area or one particular thing. So we have the little Santa Claus, and we have the little penguin. So I like to get their snow going. They don't last long with the whirly there, but so go ahead and choose one now. That's interesting. I went to cut the deck and shuffle, and this one was upside down in the center, which is weird. And it is solstice, which we're coming up, so we can use that as a message for everyone. Solstice could be something that's going to be could be an important time frame. There may be something that's happening because we're coming up on solstice, winter solstice, right here on the 21st of December. So it's coming up quick. So yeah, let's see what comes. I'm focusing on the little snowman in this moment, and for timing. Actually, I want to shuffle a little bit more in this way. Focusing on this snowman. Okay, there we have the snowman. I'm just going to put it back here for now. Now I'm focusing on Mr. Santa Claus, and let's get him going again. That's half the fun, isn't it? So let's see where we go with Mr. Snowman for timing-wise, what he has to say. And I feel it's this one. It's talking to me. And now we're going to do the little penguin. And sometimes I do undercurrent, but since that solstice one came right out in the center and we're so close to it, I'm going to let that be the one for everyone, the solstice one. I will read from the booklet, it's not a booklet, it's a little pamphlet she created. And this is just the cutest little deck ever. Oh my God, they said look at the bottom, and there it is again. So that definitely was meant to come out in whatever way, shape, or form. So I'll read it now. That is the undercurrent message for everyone. And I'm just going to read it, but I'm going to stick it here for now. Solstice. Let's see. Huh. It says mid-June or mid-December, obviously, and here it's mid-December coming up, and it says the darkest period of rock bottom or reaching the heights of the brightest light. But for timing, we're looking at coming up very soon, so something is going to, it's going to hit rock bottom, or it's going to reach the highest light, or rebound from one to the other, or there could be a situation like that in your life. But and I think this is eclipses are coming up again. I think in January there's 2 eclipses, if I'm not mistaken. I am no astrologer, but I think there are some eclipses coming up in October. Oh my gosh, in January again. So let's see where we go with if you pick the snowman for your time frame, we're going to see where it goes here for you for the snowman. And we have Daisy. So Daisy, I love that. It's so, like, Daisy's very cool. You know, for me, it's like energy of simplicity, the Daisy. But let's read it. It says, snail points to slow progress. Spring is the time frame. So we're coming up into spring. Will be March 21st would be the first day of spring, I believe. So spring would be the earliest this will happen. And it says solar plexus chakra healing. That's why I love this deck, because there's not just the timing, but there's information. There's little messages. And they're getting the solar plexus chakra healing because we have the yellow here in the center. I'm going to pull it up so everybody can see it more clearly. A cleanse or a detox is needed. So while you're waiting for spring, you may want to do a cleanse. You may want to do a detox. You may want to just, and sometimes that doesn't necessarily have to do with our body, but it can be. But maybe I'm just kind of getting like space clearing, like starting to like declutter and get rid of things that you don't need. Clean out a drawer, you know, set a timer on your clock for 10 minutes a day and just clean up one area, or, you know, clean out a drawer or something like that. I'm getting that message. And that's actually going to help move energy for you. It's going to free things up around you and change and shift the energy, because you can be surprised how that can be very, you know, helpful. So I'm going to read this one again. It says the snail points to slow progress. So this could be something that's been taking a while, or is going to take a little while longer. And it's saying spring is the time frame, which we're coming up to here soon. You know, March isn't that far off. So solar plexus chakra healing, so you can work with the solar plexus. Wearing yellow can help. A cleanse or a detox is needed. And I feel it's like a physical outside of yourself, but it could be you too. You could maybe need to drink more water, do some sort of cleanse or something like that. But I feel this is more items. I'm seeing heavy items around and like clutter and that type of thing. So cleaning things up and cleaning things out, clearing out your closet, getting rid of old clothes, you know, doing your spring cleaning now is the kind of feeling I'm getting with that one, to help move the energy. That makes sense. So when spring comes, you'll be all ready for whatever it was your question was. So if you pick Santa Claus, and I want to get him going again because that's fun. It's the best fun ever. So let's see what comes up for Santa in the center. And ooh, it says morning bulls. Look at that. Look at that beautiful sun coming through that the trees in the darkness there. So let me see this one. Morning bulls. Time period and qualities associated with Taurus. It'll be morning, beginning stages, stubborn, practical effort called for. So Taurus is out. I think Taurus is out in the same area of spring, but let me just see. It is an earth sign. Let me just do a judge because I'm really bad with this stuff. So just give me a minute here. I don't have all these time frames memorized for zodiacs, but I do think it's like out by Aries, so it'll be April, May, I'm pretty sure, but just let me check the timing. But I want to do say the earliest, since it's an earth sign, I'm sure that the soonest it could happen is right now, because we're looking at earth signs, so it would be a time frame between right now, because we are in earth of Capricorn. So let me take a judge here. And everybody's probably going, I know what it is. And that's good. I'm glad you do. Because I can't remember. Okay. April 20th to May 20th. So this will be my intuitive timing for this one. Will be right now, because we are in Capricorn. From this point forward to the latest, May 20th. So there is a parenthesis timing there. So it'll either happen between now and May 20th, which is a variation of time, I know, but that's the two earth signs, and since we're in one, it could also be this one. But I'm going to read the message again while I hold it up here for everyone to kind of take in the visual. Time period and qualities associated with Taurus. The morning is important. Beginning stages, stubborn, practical effort called for. So this could be an energy that has been stubborn, has been a little bit problematic. If this is your beginning stages, I want to say it this way. I'm getting a message. If this is the beginning stages of this question for timing, and this is something that's fairly new that you're dealing with, I would say it's going to take till, you know, the Taurus time frame of the April to May. But if this is something that has been going on, that's been stubborn, that practical effort is called for, if it's been a stubborn energy, it could be happening soon. It could be happening in Capricorn right now, or you could be hearing something or seeing some progress with this right now as well. So I love how these are coming out. And now we're going to do the little penguin. Let's get him going too, just to kind of raise the energy. And I like doing it. So if you pick the penguin for whatever question, let's see what we have. We have equinox. Ooh, interesting. We have the solstice energy and we have the equinox. So let me see here. It says mid-March, which we have that energy mid-March. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. Or mid-September, but since we're coming up to that spring equinox, oh my gosh, it'd be March. Can also indicate that something needs to be brought into balance. So this question can be things need to be brought into balance, but it's also saying the spring equinox or September, but since or fall equinox, but since we're coming up into spring, it can be that. And this one was the solstice. This one was for everyone in the undercurrent. And it was the summer or winter solstice. So it said mid-June or mid-December, a dark period of rock bottom or reaching the heights of the highest light. But for some reason when I saw this, I was thinking, I guess I was kind of thinking this, but it's not. I was kind of thinking this was also in the March time frame, but this is talking midsummer or winter solstice. Okay, winter solstice, that's where I'm getting that. I'm not getting March, I'm getting it says September, but I was getting when we turn into winter. But this is saying equinox, mid-March or mid-September. You can also indicate something needs to be brought into balance. So there's a balance. But what I like about all these is that they are corresponding with where we are and where we're headed coming up. So none of these said like, for sure next year sometime. Or, I mean, there's some of these in here that, could have been, or, could have been much longer out. So I'm happy to see that's in alignment with where we are and where we're headed energetically. So hopefully this has helped answer your questions for timing. And yeah, I'll be back soon for another pick a card. Angel blessings.